been working in a very toxic work environment. We were having a lot of exposure to sewage gases and that sort of thing, and it was making me extremely ill. My hair was falling out. I was having skin lesions, burning lungs. I would get infections over and over. I wasn't able to resist anything.
She had some of the early stage degeneration in the neck and in the curvature being reduced, and which was beginning to impact, obviously, above and below, and having that kind of numbness, I think, clued her into, again, need to check this out, need to go to people that actually address these types of issues and not just go and try to mask those issues.
I've been a diabetic for about 10 years. In fact, when I first came down with diabetes, I was on my job, became blind. It was really serious.
Well, I had a lot of hip pain, mainly. It was really bothering me. I've got some foot issues going on, occasional headaches, low back pain. Just nothing that really seemed significant until I really saw the condition I was in. I realized it was heading off to a much worse condition if I didn't do something.
My own opinions on health care are not, we just need to take a pill and everything's going to be fixed, and I've always felt that way. So I guess these guys were kind of speaking my language, so I decided to come in and talk to them.
I feel so much better. I don't have the intense pain that I used to have. I even had numbness in my legs from the back, always just constant pain. And now I'm doing much better, occasional pain, but you know that's constantly being worked on, and we are so much better. We're able to, I can do things now that I couldn't do 20 years ago.
What I've experienced is a lot of bloating in my body has completely, I've been shrinking basically. My energy levels are skyrocketing. I'm starting to feel like I did over a year ago, which was when I entered this environment. My skin's clearing up. My hair is getting full and thick again. I mean, I'm just returning to my normal self, and I expect to go on beyond that.
But I feel better. I don't feel nauseated. I feel there is hope. At one time I had given up. I'm like, okay, this is hereditary. My grandmother died from it. I had another grandmother that died from it. It's on both sides. There is no hope. But there is hope, because God wants us to live healthy.
But at the 30-day challenge, they really made me understand how much the insulin resistance caused you not to be able to lose weight. When I first started changing my diet, I lost 75 pounds easily. But then for a year, plateaued, lost absolutely nothing, was going nowhere, and was incrementally beginning to gain again, even though I hadn't changed anything back. So I took the 30-day challenge, took all the insulin-raising foods out of my diet, and this month lost 14 pounds.
Once you help the spine, once you help the nerves, then the whole body begins to perform in context with it. Because it's just waiting on the nutrition to get there. You just have to put the right stuff in your body and put the body in a position to perform. And she went to doing that and talked me into it. Again, I can't encourage people enough to not wait on something to hurt. Please don't wait on something to hurt. It doesn't mean that you don't have needs. It just means that you're actually maybe in even the worst case scenario where you're not getting any symptoms from it, so you're just willing to let it continue on. And you could really go and improve the quality of your life significantly. And my wife encouraged me to do that, and actually then it became, as you can tell, then I became the real gung-ho person. Wow, this is great, because everything just improved.
I've been to chiropractors before, but they basically would give you a few adjustments, say you were fine, and send you home, and that was it. And when I saw the condition my spine was actually in, that was a frightful thought to me, that those doctors never took a look and never tried to make any kind of fix to what was going on inside my body, and so that's what I really appreciate about the Maximize Living chiropractors. They actually make the effort to change that for you and help you to get better.
I was a diabetic for 10 years. I participated in a 30-day challenge, and I feel excellent. I'm no longer on the insulin and no longer on 4,000 milligrams of glucophage. I feel wonderful. I feel like a new person with lots of energy.
You didn't get this way in a day. and it's not going to go away. People oftentimes will go in and, well, I went for 3 visits and I didn't feel any different. Well, you spent 20 years getting in that condition, so you really need to give it just a little more time than that. In my case, it's just a way of life. In our case, it's something that we expect to do for the duration of our life.